Hello again, everybody, and welcome to TOT, Test of Time. We are rolling. I've got content coming out of my ears, man. I want to keep going. I told everybody. Content. All right. Dude, calm down already. All right. This is going to be one of those specials. So it's going to be Neil Young's Old Man, part 1. And the part 2 will be a remake, believe it or not, by Puddle of Mudd, of all things. Puddle of Mudd is a band I've really enjoyed. It's just that the lead singer was insane up until recently. Go figure. Alcohol addiction. Really? You think? Anyways, we'll talk about them, as I always say, when I get to that part 2 of this. So Neil Young. Neil Young, born November 12th, 1945, a Canadian singer, songwriter, and musician. He moved to Los Angeles, where he formed Buffalo Springfield with Stephen Stills, Richie Furay, and others. Young had released 2 solo albums and 3 as a member of Buffalo Springfield by the time he joined Crosby, Stills, and Nash in 1969. From his early solo albums and those with his backing band Crazy Horse, Young has recorded a steady stream of studio and live albums, sometimes warring with his recording company along the way. He's kind of that kind of a rebel, I guess, you know. This song, interesting. Old Man, and we'll get into the lyrics a little bit as the song progresses, but apparently he wrote this about the caretaker of the ranch he bought in 1970. The song compares a young man's life to an old man's and shows that an old man was once like this young man. The caretaker of that cattle ranch, his name was Louis Avila. The ranch was the Broken Arrow Ranch, purchased for $350,000 in 1970. Wow. Just think about those real estate prices compared to now, right? Reportedly, Avila was giving Young a tour of the place and asked him how a young man like him could afford a place like this. Young, at age 25 at the time, replied, "Just lucky, Louis." Louis, actually. Just lucky, Louis. Just really lucky. Avila was quite bemused by the man. That's pretty interesting, actually. Really interesting. So I guess that's who this is about, and we'll get into the lyrics as we go on here. So hey, without further ado, let's get to the song. I picked a live version. Some videos are hard to find. This wasn't a bad version, actually.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lies such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Live alone in a paradise. Because he had that big place. Is that what I'm thinking? He bought the big ranch. He's by himself. I mean, it's about the caretaker. Interesting.
Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through.
You know,
Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell that's true.
it's just so amazing sometimes to go back when you really start dissecting some of this stuff and just watching it differently than when I say watching, listening, whatever your form or your medium is that you're taking, something in, obviously. But and I knew this one would be a little bit slower. This ain't gonna be like all shits and giggles here. But hey, man, it can't all be a 3-ring circus on Test of Time. As much as I want it to be a 24/7 3-ring circus, because I'm good at it, but I got to be the ringleader of subdued every now and again. I like this stuff, I like sharing it. So, but my whole point here is that it's just. Stu is really decent. The thing about it was I didn't always listen to this stuff. I have more so, I appreciated it. I listen to more of it now as I've gotten older, actually, which is kind of weird. Interesting. I'm not getting sappy. Dude.
Lullabies look in your eyes.
Look at those chops.
Run around the same old town.
Serious ass
Doesn't
sideburns.
mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. I've been first in line. Look at how the time goes past, and I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you.
First and last.
Oh man,
I
take a
certainly
look
have.
at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell that's Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
Neil Young, old man, ladies and gentlemen. And I know that a lot of these old ones are quick hitters, but like I said, sorry. Sorry if the 3-ring circus turns a little slow and subdued at times, but some of the stuff's powerful, and I'll mix this stuff up as I record it all. With fun stuff in between, we won't get all so sappy. But my main point was, as we listen to this song, what really made me think about this was that I was listening to actually Spotify recently, and I didn't even know that Puddle of Mudd had redone this song. So when we play the Puddle of Mudd version, it's just, I was really taken back in a good way because it's so good. So, Neil Young is going to instantly get 2 thumbs up. That's just the way that one's going to go. But part 1 with the part 2 to come. So as always, I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, smash that like, and coming to you from the great state of Wisconsin. Feedback and all of that always welcome. Peace.